We're good.
Okay, guys, we'll call the public hearing to order, and if you are so inclined, please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. No, I did not. Okay, so before we get to the public comment section, I think you want to preface the public hearing with some background information.
Yes, the public hearing this afternoon is designed for any business or entity that has submitted a bid on the lot just to the east of our career center that we have for sale, the opportunity to go into the public comment section and explain their bid. Also in this section today, in this public hearing, I will be opening up both bids. There will be no decision made today, but in full transparency, we will name the bidder and the amount that they are submitting. Once those have been reviewed and public comment has been taken, we will adjourn the public hearing. I will also go under advisement and evaluation of these bids with the goal of hopefully bringing a bid to the board at the August board meeting. So that is how the process will work today. We will then turn it over to public comment from here, and after the public comment, we will then open both bids from there.
Okay, so anyone from the public would like to make a comment? That will be the time. Go ahead and introduce yourself and state who you're with. Whatever you come.
My name's Tom Garvey. I'm with Ash Union. Submitted our bid and are here to answer any questions that you might have. I think the focus for us is, this is what we do. We develop and handle environmentally contaminated properties, but we look at them holistically and what they can do for the community. This is obviously a tremendous site. It's strategically located in the market. It has adjacency to the main campuses for high school, middle school, elementary. We think that there's a lot of opportunity for transitional. Specifically, we're focused on residential. I think that there's a complementary use that can be developed on the property. I've got Colin Martin, who's here, who can speak to any environmental issues on the site or concerns that you may have about how that part of the deal might move forward. And also Joe Stevens, who's in charge of our business development and a local from Shelbyville. So yeah, so we're here to answer any questions you might have. We're excited about the opportunity, and turn it back to you, Jeremy.
Now would be time if the board has questions for folks from Ash Union. Nathan, I know that you're here. Do you have comment you'd like to? You have a bid you're submitting as well, correct?
Yes, we submitted a bid as well. We're looking at developing it personally. Looking at pretty much end use. We've already got that figured out. We're not a developer, we're just looking for actual end use as in storage units. Looking at doing part of that. Also, we've been in talks with a convenience store / kind of gas station. Looking to try to bring some sort of food for the community, this area that we're lacking on this side of town. Whether that's, something for after school, maybe like coming to your Hunt's Pizza or your Chester Fried and stuff like that. Take up probably a couple acres, acre and a half. Part of that will be into storage units. Try to mesh with part of the semi-industrial over here. There's still be a couple acres what we have anticipated left over. That's still unknown. We would also like to try to, if this would work out, partner with some of the build with the Blue River Bouquet School on doing some of the building with the storage units and that kind of stuff. Maybe incorporate them to list their land and so forth. So that's our purpose and our goal. And yeah, with the property.
Any questions for
Okay, so we have received two bids, and
Thank you both.
yes, thank you for coming today. In the essence of transparency, we did receive a bid from R2 Investments, which is Nathan Runnebaum, in the amount of $269,001. The minimum bid threshold, based off the two appraisals that we had conducted, and the average was $269,000. So he has submitted a bid for $269,001. And Ash Union has submitted a bid in the amount of $315,000. You have heard both of their proposals and what they would like to do. With that, I will say that whatever option we go, we have asked for 2 contingency plans with this. Number one, if it does sell again, that we do receive first rights of receiving that land back. And number 2, that we do have some input into what does go into that lot beside us. Since it is a career center, we do have students here, we want to make sure that whoever our neighbors are, that we do have an input into that. So those are the 2 things that we would ask also as part of the purchase agreement. Also in the purchase agreement, it does state that the land and whoever we award it to, they do accept the land as is in that aspect of it. So those are the 2 bids that we have received for the land today. And if any members of the board would like copies of those bids, I can make sure you receive copies of those. Ash Union did provide us with 6 booklets going into their specific bid, and we can make additional copies for Nathan Bob's bid also. That's all I have.
Just need to close the hearing. That's it. Yep.
So, well, given that we've done public comment, that explanation from the fire, go ahead and adjourn the public hearing piece of the meeting. Meeting or call to order the regular government board meeting. Gentlemen, you're under no obligation to stay for riveting regular business.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Any public comment on the regular board meeting? There's none. Additions, revisions?
There are none.
Move to action items. First order of business minutes of the June 11, 26 board meeting. Require a motion and a second.
So your motion, we accept the minutes of the 6/11/26 board meeting.
Motion by Vance.
Second.
By Wilkins. Favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Carries. Claims and payroll. Wonder if you for explanation.
It was, the only thing on the claims and payrolls, it was a rather busy month. Nikki and I were discussing the other day. Nothing bad in any way, just a lot coming in. Get prepared for the school year.
Claims and payrolls. Our board action.
I motion to approve claims and payroll.
Second. Question. Favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries. Personnel, item C.
I'd recommend that we do take all of these in one fell swoop, please. I do just want to hit a couple highlights. First of all, our new career coach, based on the recommendation of Christina Key. She is familiar with the Career Center. She was our criminal justice attorney lead instructor second semester this past school year. And we believe she's going to jump right into this new role, and that is completely funded through Perkins. I know he is not here, but begrudgingly recommending Dan Bramwell's retirement over the past 17 years here at Blue River Career Program, construction trades instructor. Absolutely phenomenal what they have done, not only for the Career Center, but for the city of Shelbyville. So my recommendation is for the items in the personnel section.
Second.
Second, Hitchcock and Vance, any discussion appropriate to this setting? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, same. Motion carries. Moving right along. First reading and approval of board policies. I believe our habit has been to consider these en masse.
That is correct. These are the continuing policies from CCHA. This is more just your continuous decorum, board policies, procedures. That you need to continue with that aspect of it. We are very close to being finished with all of our new policies for CCHA.
Make a motion to approve the policies.
Second.
Second. Vance, any discussion? This is all similar to what we have.
That is correct.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Carries. Okay, reports. It's in action item, right?
That's the end of action items.
Sure, thanks, sir.
Okay, registration is now open. This year we got away from sending out the 82-cent stamps and went completely digital. And so parents are continuing to be, 21st century, yep. Parents are now being notified digitally in several ways. Patty, if I'm correct, we're getting a lot of registrations in already, is that correct? Classrooms and offices that were scheduled to be painted and have new code base are installed, completed, and finished. Gilliam's actually in the building this afternoon, and they have told me by the end of the day on Sunday coming up, the building will be done and ready to go for the upcoming school year. Electrical trades classroom is, new furniture's been installed and that's ready to go. Daryl Riggs actually was in the building yesterday, getting his new lab stations up and going with new lighting in the electrical labs area. The next couple of days, Dalton Boston and I will be participating in our new School AI platform training system. Gives our instructors additional resources in the classroom. And then also we are partnering with Mary Brenner Associates for an attendance plug-in in Power School to help make Colin and Patty's attendance tracking a little bit more efficient and helping them be able to move things a lot quicker. And so Colin is scheduling a implementation training over the next couple of weeks. Rowing IT Solutions took over as IT provider on July 1. They are working through several items right now. They have discovered and working and trying to get ourselves cleaned up and ready to go by August 3rd. Tonight, I will be at City Hall at 7 p.m. I'll be playing Dan Bramwell, construction trades instructor, because we will be requesting a variance on a piece of land at 215 North Noble Street. The current ordinance states you cannot use 45% of the lot that is out there on 215 North Noble. The house that we built this past year would be the same house that we would build on that lot. That actually goes over the 45%. So I have to request a variance to allow that house to be built on that piece of it. If they do approve the variance tonight, we would have 2 years to build on that lot. The county commissioners currently own that lot. However, the county commissioners and I have been speaking, and they are going to donate that land to us once they have settled everything legally behind the scenes that they need to do. And then lastly, the instructor work days are scheduled for the August 3rd, August 4th. Hard to believe, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 weeks away. Starting on Wednesday, August 5th. That's all I have, sir.
Any questions on the director report? Nikki, you want to give us a final report real quick?
Looks good on my end, we're balanced, our appropriations were a little under 50%, which is good.
We're trying. We got a gap here for revenue, right? Because $5 million is coming in for ed, cash position is adequate.
So,
We did some projections about a month or so ago. Projections look good. Operations will still continue to stay on the 6 buildings, but we're pretty confident, especially the ed portion, that we will be okay from now until October.
Still ain't there,
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
questions for Nikki? Report was great, thank you. Okay, comments from board members?
Anything?
I do not. Once again, if you guys would like copies of these bids, specifically Nathan, let me know.
When do you anticipate?
I would anticipate letting them know by the end of next week. Obviously, we have 2 separate bids, 2 separate thoughts. Obviously, we have a local person who submitted a bid, and we have some people that have some local ties, and local connections too.
It's appropriate in this setting to ask these questions.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
used
ask,
to ask for forgiveness.
yeah,
this is
Better
part
to
of,
ask.
is this part of your responsible, responsive clause of accepting bids, or what are our
I
limitations
don't
here?
believe this entity is subject to public bidding, right?
so it's considered a public entity, so we still, that's why we put it open for public bid.
But I think to Matt's point, we're not obligated to take it a little bit.
That is correct.
That's what.
That is
that's what-
correct, yes, we're not, it's whatever we
So-
believe to be the best.
Okay.
Or I guess in this case, obligated to take high bid.
Right.
And that's what the notice said, that we were not.
We were very clear about that, yes.
Is there, remind me, I mean, we only had the presentation every year for the last 15. The use of the land because of the cleanup, is there anything in their stated use that conflicts with what we're allowed to do with it? Like, can you do, I know we can't do a preschool on it. Can you do residential up there, Science?
And the first company that has submitted a bid They would be able to work with the ERC to get those ERCs either diminished or completely released with them, because they have experience in working with IDIM.
Am I remembering correctly, there's a prohibition, like you can't do a child care?
That's correct.
My understanding was it cannot be school related, so that'd be PK to 12.
That's
I agree with Chris though, I mean, we've heard this, so, I mean, the whole time I've been hearing, I mean,
I
that's every
forget, you know?
minutes, yeah. Okay, so are we gonna do a special meeting to approve this, or wait till August to approve, or what's your thought on timeline?
You're talking August 11th for the next board meeting, so you're talking almost an entire month. If I feel, in the order of transparency, it probably is best to have a special meeting
Okay, that's what's worth.
to do this, to get this agreed quicker. Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, if we went into that, I mean, the other option, I think, Judge, is we could delegate them the authority
Okay.
to represent the board and do it in the next 2 weeks too, right?
You good?
I mean, that's.
I'm good with, I'm good with
It's
whatever
an
you guys
option,
are fine.
depends on whether you guys want to get back in the room between now and the 11th, or we delegate in the authority today.
I'm fine either way.
I don't have a preference.
I'm good with that, I mean, just, the motion that
Could we
Jeremy, legal counsel will work to, you know, go with the best direction we feel needed or whatever, something along those lines.
Counselor, how would you suggest we?
That may have already been in the resolution, but I don't have it in front of me, so I would just vote
Okay.
as a board to delegate in this meeting, and that will cover it.
I move we authorize Jeremy Powers to enter into the agreement that we feel like is best for the Blue River.
Second.
Any other discussion? Not all in favor? Say aye.
Aye. Okay, that's what, I just want to make sure we had a process.
Yeah,
I was reading, I was reading the
It
notice
wouldn't
to
be that one,
bids.
it'd be the other one we did when they proceeded.
Yeah, right,
The
that's fine.
resolution,
Yeah, I'm good with
so
it.
property, I think.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'll check that.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, I'll get it done and I will report back to you.
Sounds great.
Any other business before we adjourn in each?
Better not.
Okay, we're adjourned, next meeting, 11. See you lunch.
Good job. Yeah, I'll double check, yeah.